Hello again, my friends. Um, Here's another installment of Katawa Shoujo. So I think just woke up with Lily, and I think we're sneaking out. So thankfully, there aren't any students milling about in the hallways at this hour of the morning, lest I be interrogated on why I'm carrying 2 plates of breakfast to my room while dressed in an obviously hastily donned uniform. There isn't anything to say like this never happened, of course. A single security guard patrolling between the 2 sets of bedrooms situated right next to each other is a very small force compared to the adolescent hormones. Come to think of it, the fact that it's Monday morning probably helps. I'm not really sure why, but Mondays seem to bother me less than they do on most others. It takes a little creative use of my hands and elbow, but I eventually manage to work the door of my dormitory open. Yeah, if you've ever carried 2 plates, trying to open a door is pretty damn difficult. Especially, I think they had breakfast curry, if I remember. Stepping inside, I see Lily getting up from the bed, tiredly rubbing her eyes. She looks a mess, just like most other times I've seen her soon after she wakes. She really isn't a morning person. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. She groggily shakes her head. The morning light illuminating her makes for a very pleasant sight. It's okay, I needed to get up anyway. What time is it? I put my plate down on the desk and turn the clock around to check the time. Still early, don't worry, there's plenty of time left before school. She sits on the side of the bed and begins to sniff the air. As she does, I quickly move her plate away and put it on the desk beside me. Yes, I've got some breakfast. Shower and clothes come first, though. Well then. She stands still for a moment with her chin pointed slightly out. I gladly... I don't know what that says. And press my lips to hers, savoring her soft feeling before breaking off. Oh, come on. With a small sweet smile, apparently quite satisfied, she slowly makes her way to the showers. I stretch to try and wake myself up a little more, briefly looking at the steaming dishes on the desk. Rice, fish, miso soup, and some vegetables. Oh yeah, that was a lot. A standard breakfast for a somewhat unusual day. I grab the bottles from my desk and start taking my daily regimen of pills. Damn, 17 pills. Sometimes I wonder what these things are even good for, given all the troubles I've had since the initial accident. I can't even say that it doesn't hurt to take them, considering the side effects so far. Well, whatever. Doctor's orders are that I have to take them, and rationality suggests that I'd be well served to trust his judgment over mine. And they're screaming. Screaming on the Conan show. It doesn't take long for the noise of the shower to cease. A quick one apparently being fine for Lily given the circumstances. Emerging from the bathroom, she looks significantly more awake, having had the chance to collect herself. Without a word, I gently take her hand in mine and guide her to my desk. Considering I don't have a table in my room as she does, it'll have to do. Thank you, Seo. What did you prepare for breakfast? Just rice and some vegetables, something fast. Her face lights up at the revelation. That's quite a breakfast. This is normal for you? Now she's just being nice. I have little doubt, considering her past, that this isn't exactly a high-class meal by her standards. Condescending bitch. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Just because we're students doesn't mean we can take it lightly. Yeah, try to save your ass. That's my belief anyway. From what others I've talked to have said, I might be in the minority. I take a seat on the side of my bed and begin eating together with Lily, her chopsticks lightly tapping the outlines of the vegetables, just as I'd noticed her doing during our date. This is quite nice, Saseo. I had no idea you could cook this well. This time, she's much more genuine, I can tell that much. That said, cooking really isn't anything special at all. After a bit of practice, it's pretty much easy to make a simple dish. Yes, it is. Most of the credit goes to modern technology. Still, after years of cooking for myself, I should hope so. I get bored of eating instant noodles and ordering pizza every time my parents were both working, so I taught myself how to make a few meals. I'm still trying to get the knack of it, though. You'll make a good wife someday, he said. What is it with these girls and, like, the gender-swapping comments? Like, for those of you who are interested, Rin actually makes a boyfriend joke, or gentleman joke, actually. So it's not exactly Hiseo's. It is at Hiseo's expense, but you know. Okay, I take a grain of rice and place it onto my thumb before carefully taking aim and giving it a good flick. Lily jumps a little as it hits her cheek, right on target. I can't help chuckling a little at her expense as she lowers her brow and tries her best to assume a harsh and serious expression. Oh, that's right. What is it? Did you have a problem sleeping last night? You seemed restless. So she was awake back then, or at least partly so. Whether it was my heart or a nightmare caused by the side effects of my medicine, the last thing I want is for her to be worrying about me even more. Even before my relationship with Lily, I'd felt my body was a drag on everything I did. My body is a burden alone, so as long as I'm with her, I'll continue to act as normally as possible. No, not particularly. Is that so? That's good then. Luckily, she seems to take my word. Come to think of it, there was something else I wanted to ask. Oh? How should I put it? When you dream, do you see people and objects? Yes, of course I do. I feel a bit more than a little sheepish for that slip of the tongue, however earnest it may be. Lily looks unperturbed, though. Unperturbed. But you don't taste, feel, nor smell things. I move to answer, but find myself stuck before thinking about it. The more I mull it over, the more I realize that her hypothesis is correct. I hate that word, hypothesis. That's true. I guess I never really looked at it this way. Are you saying that you do? For the most part, I only hear in dreams. But yes, sometimes I touch and smell things as well. I'm just asking since Akira thought it was strange that I did when I brought it up with her. If you don't either, then maybe it's due to my blindness. It's a savant thing. That would make sense. You rely on your other senses more than me, so maybe that affects your dreams as well. The wonders of the human body, I guess. For the rest of the time before school, we quietly eat the hearty breakfast in front of us, exchanging a few small pieces of small talk as we do. Quick peek out of the door assures nobody's looking directly at the entrance of the boys' dormitories, so we walk out with the path clear. Ah, the weather's good today. I stretch as Lily and I make our way outside, the bright morning sun beaming down on us. By now, a few students can be seen doing the same, making their way to the main school building either from the dorms or through the main gate. It does feel nice and warm. Our hands are linked and her cane is tapping the ground. We begin in earnest our trip to the school building and join the chatting throngs of students around us. This would be the last day of exams, no? Yeah, how are you going in them? Fairly well, all things considered. You seem a bit stressed by them, though. It's that obvious, huh? I don't think it's just the exams, though. A lot of stuff's been happening in a short amount of time, and I'm not doing that well on the humanities subjects. You're doing well in science, though, aren't you? Well, it would be hard not to do well in science for me. Come to think of it, didn't you say before that you weren't good at very good at science and maths? She suddenly looks very sheepish. My remark, no doubt, hitting home. Lily's sense of pride really can be a double-edged sword. Well, aside from that, have you ever given thought of what you might do with that ability? It seems a pity to waste it. Oh, here we go. A bit, mostly at Mutuo's prompting. In any case, I'll probably end up doing science as a career in some form. That's good to hear, Haseo. As we enter the gardens, I suddenly receive an unsolicited pat on the back. A green-dressed culprit dances around to meet me, evidently not paying any heed to Lily at my side. Hey man, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, Kenji, I love you. Hey, just been busy lately with exams and stuff. Exams? Shams. A true Renaissance man needs no study to excel in such things. His philosophy. Kenji does... Oh, snap. Okay, sorry. Opened the calculator with my foot. Kenji does strike me as a bit of the person that does well in school, even if he has a horrid attendance record and poor work ethic, so I've little reason to doubt his ability. To be honest, I'm a little envious of him. Between studying for exams, my time with Lily, I've had practically no time to myself. Maybe this is a bit like how Yuko feels. Good morning, Seto. They have such similar last names. I don't get why he hasn't said anything. Seto and Seto. It's good to hear that you're doing well. It feels slightly odd to see Lily speaking so formally. She's come to address me more casually over the months, though I have seen her speak more formally to classmates from time to time as well. Some people never change, I guess. Not that I'd say her calm and polite manner is a bad thing. It's one of the reasons I like being around her to begin with, after all. Kenji seems to take a moment to work out who it is beside him, and probably hasn't noticed us holding hands either. I wonder if those glasses of his actually do anything. Oh, hey, Lily. Good luck on your exams, too. I'll see you after school then, man. The slight edge in his voice makes me think that those words are meant to be an imperative rather than a casual farewell. I guess I'll have to smooth things over later. Sure, see ya. Kenji nods curtly. He moves to pass us by, but he's too busy glaring in Lily's general direction to take notice of her cane. Before I can react and save the situation, Kenji trips and reflexively reaches out for a handhold. Fortunately, said handhold turns out to be Lily's arm. Whoa! Ah! Both of us fall to the ground in a sprawling heap. Or both fall to the ground in a sprawling heap, with me left feeling rather helpless. Ah, damn, are you two okay? Kenji quickly rises back up, seemingly unfazed by the accident. No problem, man, no problem. This is nothing. My body can take much worse abuse. Ah. Shaman body, shaman eyes. Lily lies face down in the grass. She doesn't look hurt by the incident, more startled than anything. I move closer to offer her my help. Are you alright, Lily? Hey, Sato? Kenji offers her a hand, tentatively touching hers to let her know what he's doing. He says some odious things sometimes, but I do think he may be a genuinely good person at heart. I imagine he feels pretty bad about this. To my surprise and mine, though, Lily pounds the ground with her fist without warning. Damn it! Okay. Kenji freezes, entirely caught by surprise by her outburst. I'm just as shocked. She never acted like this before. Not even around Shizune. Seemingly only remembering now that there are people around her, Lily slowly climbs to her feet. Her face, as she does so, makes me retreat a little. I only catch a glimpse of her expression before she turns away, but it's not something I'll forget soon. She showed plenty of annoyance during her clashes with Shizune, but the flash of anger was something else. There's no way that this is just about a petty incident. She pauses for a moment before sighing and walking on ahead. I really don't know what to make of this. I'll talk to you later, dude. See you. Yeah, see ya. Kenji scratches the back of his head, trying to find something to say, then shrugs and walks away, giving us a wide berth. I quickly catch up to Lily. She turns her head a little to acknowledge my presence, but nothing else. I should probably scold her for lashing out, but I also don't want to get into a shouting match with her. She's still very obviously annoyed. In the end, I keep my mouth shut and wait for her to cool off. Yeah, I guess that's it there. Yeah, there's just that outbreak. I don't know what to really make of that. That's out of character, and I don't know where that's gonna go. So, I'm going to end the video here. Like it and subscribe and do all that good stuff. I will see you in the next video. Peace.